Right, welcome back. Last time, we went ahead and managed to catch up in... No, well, actually, that wasn't last time. Um, yeah, last time we went ahead and declared war on Sun, because they were an easy target. I've also been focusing on trying to vassalize the smaller countries, in the interests of, well, getting the rest of the natives under my control, and, in general, protecting the region from any more colonization and expeditions, etc. This will take time, however, so yeah. Alright, a couple other things. Centralization is about hit by maximum. It's gonna take a couple years. At the very most 3 years before it actually does hit that maximum value. But it's very close, actually. Seems to be 74.5 based upon that global trade power modifier. Yeah, so 2 years at the most. And then we'll hit max for now. I think I might have also done some reforms too, but I don't remember. I don't think so, though. Yeah, but ritual corruption is basically steady. State rich is increasing, but that's because of the tax service providing it. Oh wow, let's just continue the war. Right, now let's rescue Flux, okay. Distance on actually is using no. Okay, maybe not. I believe from this direction they can't actually escape me coming in. And I think that's wooded highlands or mountains or whatnot. Wooded highlands. Excellent. Well, I'm pretty sure that's not going to become a stack wipe. It's going to be pretty devastating regardless. Wow, okay, that's a lot more damage than I anticipated. It's not a stack wipe, but might as well be. Especially considering they can't retreat any further. I was able to move faster too, probably because of garrisons. And pathing, combination of both really. Frick, 70 garrisons. Hostile movement speed now is 90%. The pathing does increase by 50% for hostiles, but 100% friendly, so I get double movement speed along that on that province, while they only get 60% of their movement speed. It is, however, a very good way of getting them to lower their willingness. Make it 56. I think I'm gonna grab these two promises actually. for myself, and then yes, it's been occupied so far. Yeah, this one doesn't have a great harbor, so it's going to be difficult to work with. Not that it does this, but this one does, so it's close enough. And it even has better pathing than this one. This is a core of Zepatech, I'm pretty sure on that. Same with this. Totonac has claims here, so I might as well grab them. Yeah, I think that'd actually be a good time for a piece. Alright, that should be good. $17.2 prestige. Excellent. Now we just need to get Mexique to return this province to Zapotec, plus possibly a couple other provinces I want for myself, if it comes down to war. I don't think they have anything in California, though, but, yeah, this is California. Yeah, the civilian casualties are from the Baja territories. Huh. Opinion of Saxony changed by -50. No, that's funny. Right. At war with Kilwa. Castilians will heed the Imperialist War. Oh, come on, plus 100. I was hoping to be able to take advantage of that war. Do have some war exhaustion, but it's unlikely unless someone decides to go attack them, like possibly France. Honestly, that would be nice. However, France probably isn't interested. Especially since they're kind of busy. Though there is eventually the opportunity to take something for myself. At least I hope there is eventually the opportunity to do that. Oh, did I forget to vassalize you? Cursive expansion also improving, okay. There we are. And now they're my vassals. As well. Which gives me the perfect opportunity to declare war on Teleco once... Well... Yeah. Other than Cuxcon is, because why not? I don't even like the Theocracies anyway. Okay. Yep, the reform modifiers have expired. Excellent. I kind of want this, but I need academia, which hasn't spawned yet. Yeah, it definitely has not, otherwise I would be able to click to the go-to. The same is true of global trade, it hasn't spawned either. Oh well. Yeah, let's grab all the ideas first. Yeah, culture ideas probably is the best one. Wait, recent reforms still active? I mean, societal instability is, but not recent reforms. This is not supposed to. Perhaps the multisphere. 244? 232. Ah. Just taking it changes, updates the cost. Okay. Yep, and learned administration reduces idea cost by another 5%. Excellent. Right, and the idea group is finished. That was quick. And while my diplo points are now almost completely tapped out, I still have plenty. Certainly enough for attack. I'll grab one of each. It's almost enough for another diplo attack with the plus 100% active. Anyway, leisurely pursuits. With great responsibility comes great entitlement to its benefits. It is only by appreciating the joys of life that leaders can understand how to properly bring them to subjects. Yeah, sure. Base diversions +1, stability increase interval minus 2.5%. Prestigious court. Establishing a court worth talking about in another court is no trifling matter. When competition, competitors often have the resources of entire states at their disposal. It is often, then, the anticipation of future fashions that separate a court seen as decadent from that seen as extravagant. Yearly prestige +0.5. Patronage of the arts. Being a patron is not simply a matter of charity or even self-aggrandizement. There is a certain expectation that a leader will provide for great minds of the time, so that they may express themselves without needing to waste time on unartistic endeavors, such as begging. Yearly legitimacy +0.2. That should help. Artistic endowments. Education is not simply utilitarian. It is something to be had for its own sake, and to be given generous grants as a demonstration of our leaders' generosity. Academic district cost minus 10%, culture conversion resistance minus 10%. It's easier for me to convert cultures because, you know, state education. Well, public education is very good at that sort of a thing. Multilingualism. Most of the upper class tend to be at least fluent in the dialect of the capital and that of their homeland, but the genuinely cosmopolitan of them also learn the languages of the classics, and of the great powers. Diplo rep +1. Learned administration. There are many benefits to an educated administration. Aside from the obvious ones like numeracy and literacy, education also broadens the mind to an extent which makes conceiving of, and executing, new ideas that much easier. +1 advisor, minus 5% idea cost. Open minds. There comes a point in one's exposure to, and subsequent understanding of, foreign experiences that one begins to, if not expect the unexpected, then certainly not be surprised by it. Simply put, it is difficult to be outraged when you yourself have become familiar with so many formerly outrageous things. Female advisor chance +5%. Institution embracement cost minus 10%. And as a finisher bonus, let me grab that real quickly, cost of advisors with the ruler's culture minus 25%. I think I'm a bit too multicultural for that for the moment, but later on that might become the case. Anyway, judicial independence, stability cost interval minus 1%. Experiments with paper money, global ship trade power +4%. May sabotage reputation and trade efficiency +2%. Depot system. Reduced morale damage taken by reserves minus 5%. Mill tactics +0.25. Artillery fire +2. That's powerful. Artillery fire is now 3.7. That means I should start with mass artillery fire. At the very least, fill out the rest of my force limit with artillery. Thankfully, I can do that in my subject territories. Recruiting subject territories is not difficult. Ooh, that's close. Another couple months and I might actually be able to declare war on them. I mean, I could also threaten war, but... yeah, their overlord is the greatest power in Europe. Unless that has changed in recent years, which would be extremely surprising, but... there we go, there's one. I'm rank 4 now. Huh. I guess I managed to get past Vijay and Najara. Great Ming is just so freaking high. Castile is catching up to France though that's mostly overseas territories. Oh yeah. Their full development score is less than France's own score from just development. I mean, there's Great Ming that has all their score on development. The only reason why anyone has a chance of catching up is that it's divided by 2.5 because of their institution costs. As time goes on, if their development does not grow fast enough at a certain pace, they're just going to be left behind. If I remember correctly, Columbia tends to have a lot of dev. Oh yes, that's going to be difficult to deal with, isn't it? Oh well. Patience and time, that's all I need, right? And a hefty deal of bribery. I mean, I figure one of the first things I'm going to do is annex Zapotec. I was basically just waiting for them to be able to get all their cores, because by this point, I don't actually need them. I'm probably just going to end up going up against the coastline myself. Do I get to a point where I can say, okay, Kolima, you can handle this stuff. I might return this to them, but depends on how far the cores go. Okay, not to here, that's at least certain. No one has a core on here. They don't have any cores, but I can still have them move upwards. Come on. There we go. Although I believe it's... yeah, it's about time. Great. May have gone a bit slower than usual. Though that might just have been a side effect of the war. Yeah, wars do tend to slow down the game, don't they? There we go. Okay, that helped. It's also good to see such a good bonus on artillery, especially since I'm not certain whether it's a good idea or not to actually send ships out, because they've got 16. And I don't know the fleet composition. Well, that's California. That's half light ship, half transport. Which I feel doesn't justify trying that. Oh well. Yeah, so the war with Tsinsun Sun went well. I managed to grab all of their eastern territory. Yeah, eastern territories. Just wanted to make sure the map direction was correct. And I got the opportunity to declare war on Mexico while being absolutely certain that Spain won't intervene. Not Spain. France. France won't intervene. Sorry, it's been a while. Oh, right, I forgot about this stuff. I might go this way, too. Maybe. Maybe. Huh? Okay. Yeah, I'll probably end up heading this way, too. While it's not going to be the best communication-wise, it at least shouldn't be that bad. However, I am going to take... yeah. This will definitely go back to Zapotec, and this will probably go to me. This, I'm not so certain about. I would get it... I don't know, because I do want to get Kolima into the fold. However, that's not going to be easy. Returning the province would give them some goodwill with me, but it's going to give them even more development. They already have quite a bit, which is going to make the whole thing even more difficult. So, perhaps I should just do a policy of don't touch. But that might not be the best idea. Although it is possible that Sun and San fight back and actually extract some concessions, which might include this province, but maybe not these. If I give them enough dev, yeah. But that relies on the war lasting long enough to do, you know, for me to do that sort of a thing. Still, I'm not certain. I mean, there's also the problem of Tleiku. They're allied to Kolima. And if I want to preserve goodwill with them, it would be pretty important to not have any issues. So I'm probably going to claim a guarantee on them and see. Of course, that's if I remember to do that next time, which, well, I mean, there was that time where I forgot to declare war in New Spain because I left it for next session. Oh well, a war in progress is difficult to ignore. I also have level 37 on all attacks. Neither of the new institutions has appeared yet. I've also found the Adventure Province. So that was from just simple. Okay, there it is. It's a very small hitbox. Trade, admin, quantity, bureaucracy, leadership, mercantilism, quality, economic, culture, scholastic. Generic idea group. Yeah. North American. Mid-win. Mid-win-win. Yeah. Oh well. Right. Is there anything I can give them? Yes. Yield concessions to ancient liberties. No reason not to. And my centralization is maxed out. Okay. Yeah, and I also filled out culture ideas. So, yay! It honestly is a lot of small buffs that could come out to be very useful, especially this one. With the slight increase to legitimacy. At the very least, it would help justify getting rid of this. Which also increases my resting point for corruption by 5. It's a very good reason to get rid of it. Provincial corruption also seems to be going down a bit, but that's probably because the aristocrats are liking me more and more. Status is increasing passively thanks to this. It's amazing. And stability is going to increase much more rapidly once... where is it? This expires, which will be next year. I just hope everything goes well. But it should. Aristocratic power is also decreasing, which is extremely good. The lower it gets, the better. Especially when we get to gentry, because that improves everything for me. Of course the aristocrats hate this. For good reason. Very good reason. And I'm going to do my level best to ensure that I get it. Or at least I no longer need to do tax relief in order to maintain my stability. However, there are some issues with income. Some issues, I'm sure they're not big. Might have something, okay, no. Ah. And finally, with the latest attack level, my artillery fire is increased by 2. Bringing it to 3.7, so... Yep, I've started moving towards artillery armies. Although I don't have enough land force on it to really do that much of a difference. However, it should not be a problem in the future. Especially once I move to a conscription system. I just need more bureaucratic influence. Which I don't have. Because of recent events. I can't just give it to them. Not really. So. Well, probably end up just gonna wait until 1670 to do these. Again, deck costs and whatnot. Sadly, I can't do this either. Still improved movement speed, reduced land attrition, better manpower recovery speed, and increased army professionalism. All sounds good. I'm gonna need it though, eventually. If I can get this, somehow. But that requires 444. That's the difficult part. Oh well. I've gone on for long enough. Yeah, it's like 10 minutes by now. Okay. I'll see you again next time. Until then, bye.